Hello everyone and welcome to EduLib ICSC. Today in this video we are going to discuss some important notes of class 9th physics book. The name of the chapter is Laws of Motion, chapter number 3. So before beginning, like the video and subscribe it also. So let's begin with the force. Force is a kind of a push or a pull exerted by a body on any other body. Its unit is Newton. 1 Newton equals to 1 kilogram meter per second square. Now also 1 Newton equals to 10 to the power 5 Newton, which is equals to 10 to the power 5 gram centimeter per second square. Now proof of it. We know 1 Newton equals to 1 kilogram meter per second square, which is equals to 1000 gram into 100 centimeter per second square. In this way we get 1 Newton equals to 10 to the power 5 gram centimeter per second square. So 1 Newton equals to 10 to the power 5 Newton. Now types of forces. There are two types of forces, contact force and non-contact force. There are also two types of contact force, friction and push or pull force. Now there are total 4 types of non-contact force. They are gravitational force, magnetic force, electric force, electromagnetic force. Now types of friction. There are mainly two types of friction, static and kinetic. Kinetic friction is further divided into two parts, rolling friction and sliding friction. Now effect of forces. First, change in state of rest and motion. Second, change in shape and size. Third, change in state and matter. Fourth, heat produced. Fifth, change in direction. Now, first law of motion means Newton's first law of motion. If any body is in the state of rest or in motion, then it will remain in the same till any external force is applied to it. This law is also known as law of inertia. Now what is inertia? Inertia is the tendency of an object to resist any change in motion. Now linear momentum. Linear momentum equals to mass into velocity. Now moving to Newton's second law of motion. The statement is, if any external force applied on an object, it is proportional to the rate of change of momentum. So we can say that F is directly proportional to delta P by delta T. If any object is moving with velocity u and applied force F, its velocity behaves v in t seconds, and then initial momentum Pm equals to mu, final momentum Pf equals to mb, change in momentum which is delta P equals to Pf minus Pm, now mb minus mu. Now rate of change of momentum which is equals to delta P by delta T. So mv minus mu equals to 2t, hence F is directly proportional to mv minus mu by t. So F equals to m into a. Now differences between mass and weight. Mass, its SI unit is kg. Weight, its SI unit is Newton. Mass, it is scalar quantity. Weight, it is a vector quantity. Scalar. Mass, it is measured by physical or beam balance. Weight, it is measured by a spring balance that is calibrated to read in Newton. Now Newton's third law of motion. It states that there is always an equal and opposite direction for every action. Now some limitations of Newton's third law. First, there should be no loss in energy. Second, mass should remain constant. Third, body should be rigid. Fourth, we should take net force. Single force cannot take place. Now gravitation. Newton's universal law of gravitation. Every object in the universe attracts every other object with a force directly proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. The diagram is given there where r equals to the distance between the centers of the two planets. Force of attraction exerted on m cos m1 because of m2 or vice versa will be given by F is directly proportional to m1 m2 and F is inversely proportional to r square. So F equals to g m1 m2 by r square. Now some properties of gravitational force. First, it is always attractive in nature and never repulsive. Second, it is very weak force in nature. Third, it is always directed towards the center of earth or the center of universal body. It is also known as central force. Fourth, it do not depends upon the medium between body. Fifth, it depends upon distance between and masses of body. Frictional force. Force acting between the layer of contact against the direction of motion. The diagram is there. Static friction is always greater than kinetic or dynamic friction. Now, impulse. It is known as the product of force and time taken F into delta T equals to F impulse. Now, effect of forces. First, change in state of rest or motion. Second, change in shape and size. Third, change in state of matter. Fourth, heat produced. Fifth, change in direction. That's all about the chapter number 3, laws of motion. If you like the video, like it and subscribe the channel also. Thank you.
बाय बाय, टाटा, गुड बाय, गया.